Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Elliott going to get it again on second down. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Hey, I'm not lying.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Third and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Shoot up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the third play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch him.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Deion Jones, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Second down, here's Willis. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
They start on the ground with Elliott. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Jacobs going to try the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Jacobs. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
To the air on first down, here's Willis.
It's caught. Smith. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Alert! Alert! Hey! On that right! Reload!
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate off the line of scrimmage.
Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. To the air on first down, here's Willis.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Allen off the play fake.
That one taken in by T. Higgins.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Counter play with Jacobs. They find some open field here.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, they go with Jacobs again.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
He'll buy some time right.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On the move to his left.
Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. Touchdown! Allen Lazard from 6 yards away.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So
a look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
Catch it. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. He's got room at the 30.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. The handoff to Ford up the middle. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down, Jacobs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Jacobs. His second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a second and 12. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 12, Willis. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Come on.
They'll run through it. It's Walker. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run with Ford. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, Allen rolling to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Willis. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith.
And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Willis is going to throw once more. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Let's go now.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He completes this to...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Falcons offense set to go. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Willis. This ball caught by Mechie. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Right back to the air again with Willis. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. One win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sport.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team